Remains a major barrier to education, with campaigners calling for the increased government funding and stronger policies to improve menstrual health management in schools. Advocates say the high cost of sanitary pads, poor sanitation facilities and persistence surrounding menstruation continue to affect thousands of girls, particularly in rural and peri-urban communities.
Period poverty remains a major barrier to education, with campaigners calling for increased government funding and stronger policies to improve menstrual health management in schools. Advocates say the high cost of sanitary pads, poor sanitation facilities and persistent stigma surrounding menstruation continue to affect thousands of girls, particularly in rural and peri-urban communities.
And we've also seen some of the schools don't have provisions for water, places where these girls can change. We have seen those that are telling us how schools are having toilets where boys and girls are sharing toilets. So you find that a girl cannot be able to continue with attending school for those days when she's into her menstruation. But also the cost of the pad. We are seeing that the cost of the pad is exorbitantly high. Right now, the least packet of pads goes for about 2,500 shillings, which is expensive.
In some cases, girls reportedly resort to unsafe alternatives because their families cannot afford menstrual products.
People are using leaves, people are using sand, people are using dirty clothes, and then this is also affecting their mental health and well-being. If you find a girl who cannot afford the card, what next? Some of them have gone on to seek for sex for art. We have seen the campaign Anastasia for Sex by Fad, where girls are going in for older men just because they want to get money to get a fad.
Research indicates that only 35.4% of schools provide sanitary pads to learners, while more than half of female students are dissatisfied with the privacy, sanitation and water facilities available in schools.
We have realized that in some parts of the country, we see that there are girls that when it comes to menstruation, they dig a small holes somewhere, and the person spends that time sporty during the days he or she spends in the menstrual period. So realize that that action has impact on someone's health. Even anxiety, the stress that you put on a person just because she's menstruating, and it's also connected to our norms, whereby we keep menstruation something very, very private.
As a result, about 27% of schoolgirls miss classes at least once every month due to menstruation. Stakeholders are urging the Ministries of Education and Finance to increase budget allocations for menstrual health products and expand the distribution of tax-exempt sanitary pads in public schools.
But also, as government at some point came up and said that they would try and look at the issue of the card. But now, if we cannot have these girls afford this pad, why don't they reduce the taxes on the pad so that the pad can be affordable? Because menstruation is not a choice.
You also need to look at having a friendly Uganda when it comes to menstrual health.
They also called for stronger community awareness campaigns to break the stigma surrounding menstruation, improve water and sanitation infrastructure, and integrate menstrual health management into school safeguarding programs to ensure every girl can learn with dignity and confidence. For UBC News, I am Sudat Kai.